Welcome to Puvanur Adhi Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. Welcome to Puvanur RBI Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. We are in level 5. Today we are going to learn Adhi Thalam 3/4 space, which is called Mukkalidam. Before I get into the class, I will start this class with a Thirukkural. Arivu Attram Kakkum Karuvi Seruvarkum Ul Azhikkal Aha Aran. What is the meaning of it? Arivu என்பது அழிவு வராமல் காக்கும் கருவியாகும். The knowledge, whatever you have, it will ensure that it will not lead you to destruction. So it is a tool for that. மற்றும் பகைவராலும் அழிக்க முடியாத உள் அரணும் ஆகும். It also protects you from being destroyed by your enemies. That's what Thiruvulluvar compares in this Thirukkural with knowledge. A person having knowledge will have a discrimination of making a decision of not getting into an enemy's forte and able to act as a very good tool for protecting himself. With this good thought, I am entering into the class. Today we are going to learn in Adhi Thalam Mukkalidam, after 3 Aksharas, how you need to approach it. Typically, this is deemed as a complex thala because it's an odd number. 3 by itself, 3/4 is an odd number, 1/4 is an odd number. So typically I will teach you some techniques, how to go about it. I will go with the basics and then I'll also teach you what you need to do, or how you can think differently, or what others generally follow to do when they are given an opportunity to showcase this Moonuthalli or 3 Aksharas away from the base. Typically, as you play takita, though that is the shift from the bass. Takadimmi, takajunnu, takadimmi, takajunnu, takita, ta, din, ta, din, ta, din, ta, din. That's the position. If you look at the first, after the 3, you play the normal 4 and then it ends with the 5. So, takita, takadinna, takadinna, takita, dim. So the first 3 is complemented with the last 5 to reach the finish. In between there is a 4 and 4 which you give as a Sarvalagu pattern. So when you take from the odd position, even the 4 looks like it jumps from one place to other. Takita, takadinna, takadinna, takita, dim. So when you tell in a sequential format, takita, ta, din, ta, din, ta, din, ta, dim. Tad dim is 4, tad dim is 4, tad dim, tad dim is 5. So 3, 4, 4, 5 is the combination for a Mukkalidam placement. So typically what you need to push is 3 Aksharas. Takita, kitatakadina, tarikitaka. All these tadikkitatum, all these are 3 Aksharas. Kitatakadina in higher form is 3. Takita is 3. Tarikitaka is 3. Tadikitatum, tadikitatum is a lower octave. Tadikitatum, tadikitatum. So when you look at from 24, 12, 6 and 3, the highest form of tadikitatum is the higher speed is 3 Aksharas. So you can push it with any of these components to showcase the song. So which means takita ta ta dhum, if you wanted to make it a very simple way and show the singer this is how, this is the place for you, and then demonstrate, is takita ta ta dhum. Tat ta dhum is nothing but 5. 3 plus 5, it lands you into the sarvalagu. Takita ta ta dhum takadimi takajunno. Immediately you can play the sarvalagu. So to show that you have shown the place, you have given that place for the singer to take and then get into the normal form. So that is Mukalada. So the two approaches, takita ta ta dhum is the shorter way of taking and showing him. And after, in between interludes of Pallavi, Anupallavi, Sharanam, takita ta din ta din ta din ta din. That's the bigger way to demonstrate that you know the place, and I can reach until that point of Monutalli in a graceful manner. So these are the approaches. Now you can play any Adhi Thalam simple Korvai from the place and then demonstrate it. That is one way. We will learn that way first because that's the most simple thing. I am going to consider 4 Korvais here to be taught to you because those are simple, and using that we will try to see how you can improve upon playing complex Korvais into this Monutalli pattern. Let's take this Korvai. Takita dhum, takita dhum, takita dhum, tadikita dhum, tadikita dhum, tadikita dhum. Very simple Korvai here. Takita dhum, takita dhum, takita dhum is takita dhum. 3 plus 2, 3 plus 2, 3 plus 2. First is 15. Okay? Takita dhum, takita dhum, takita dhum. Now, Adhi Thalam is 32 Aksharas. So 15 is gone. Another 17 you need to find a phrase. 17 is not divisible by 3. So you need to have another 15 and have interlude gaps of 1 and 1. Tadikita dhum, tadikita dhum, tadikita dhum is another 15. So you need 17. You give one Korvai here, one Korvai here. So it makes 17. The second part goes with this option. The first part is 3 5s together and making it a Korvai for Adhi Thalam. Takita dhum, takita dhum, takita dhum, tadikita dhum, tadikita dhum, tadikita dhum. Now, this is samam to samam. Now you have to show this Korvai every time for the placement. Then what you need to do, as you play, din din na, din din na, din din na, tagadadam, tagadadam, tagadadada, din din na, tagadadam, tagadadam, tagadadada, din din na, tagadadam, tagadadam, tagadadada. Takita, takita dhum, takita dhum, takita dhum, tadikita dhum, tadikita dhum, tadikita dhum, takita dhum, takita dhum, takita dhum, taditakadum, 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 takita dhum, takita dhum, takita dhum, kadakadarigadum, 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 ta dhum, takadin, hitakajunno. So after you play, then tad din din na tagadanam 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 takita dhum takita. You can play a tang. Tang is 3. You can not necessary to play takita, kitatakadina, tarikitaka, tadikitatum. Those frills is not required. Thang by himself will complement it beautiful. Din din na tagadanam 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 takita dhum takita dhum takita dhum tadikita dhum tadikita dhum tadikita ta ta dhum. Din na tagadanam 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 takita dhum takita dhum takita dhum kadakadarigadum 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 ta dhum ta dhum ta dhum ta dhum. That's a longer form of demonstrating your Mukalada. That is Korvai number 1. Let's look at another Korvai. Tadum, takadum, takitadum, tadikitadum, tadikitadum, tadikitadum. Tadum is 3, takadum is 4, takitadum is 5. So first 3 components together makes it 12 Aksharas. Tadum, takadum, takitadum. Then tadikitadum, 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 tadikitadum is 18. In between Korvai is 1, 1, 20. 20 plus 12 is 32. So the first half is 12. The second half is 3 into 6, 18 with 1, 1 gaps. Make it 20. 12 plus 20 is 32. That's the Korvai structure. This we are going to tell it in after Mukaladam. Dim, takatim, mitatatim, dimmi tata dimmi taka dimmi tata dim talagada gada 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 taka dimmi tata dim talagada gada 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 taka dimmi tata dim talagada gada 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 taka taka tum takita tum tadikita tum tadikita tum tadikita tum tatum taka tum takita tum tadikita tum tadikita tum tadikita tum tatum taka tum takita tum tadikita tum tadikita tum tadikita tum ta tum ta tum ta tum ta tum. So that's how you have to tell as you play the second paragraph or any other sequence you're approaching. You can tell thang first. Thang, tadum, takadum, thang, or tarikita or ketakadina, or tadikitatum, or takita, whatever. Accordingly, you can takita, tati, takadum, takita, tadum, takadum, takita. You can also tell the takadim, mitatadim, takita, tati, takadum, takadim, mitatadim, takita, tati, takadum, takita, tadum, takatum, takitatum, tadikitatum, tadi, takadum, tadum, takadim, mitakajun. That's Korvai number 2. Korvai number 3 in a Madhyama Kalam phrase, dim, ta dim in the naka. As you keep playing this, ding, So that is another interesting way of landing. You're actually taking a very simple Korvai, but because of this 3 Akshara push, it gives a beauty. That is another landing. So this is another way of landing in a shorter form. You can play like that. So these are all the formats by which you can approach Monothali in Adhi Thalam. That is Korvai number 3. Korvai number 3 is nothing but Taddi-taka-dina thang. Taddi-taka-dina is 8 Aksharas. Thang is 3. So 8 plus 3 is 11. Taddi-ketaton is 7 into 3, 21. 11 plus 21 is 32. So the Korvai goes Ding 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 So it's very simple and you can show the place for the particular singer. So my suggestion is whenever you're starting off, you play all these simple Korvais first, so that you get the feel of how it goes. Then you can approach with complex ideas later. The fourth Korvai is in the Thaddin Tanga. Here the Korvai is Takita dum ta deketa tanda dum ta deketa tanda dum ta deketa tanda kita dum ta din ta deketa tanda din ta deketa tanda din ta deketa tanda kita dum ta deketa tanda dum ta deketa tanda dum ta deketa tanda. So tadum ta deketa dum is 9 into 3 is 27. Adhi Thalam is 32, so Takita Dum you pad up in the beginning. So it becomes a simple Korvai. Takita Dum, Tat Dum, Tat Diketa Dum, Tat Dum, Tat Diketa Dum, Tat Dum, Tat Diketa Dum. Now, when you are playing a Mukhaladam, you have to push three Aksharas. Takita, Takita Dum, Tat Dum, Tat Diketa Ta Dum, Tat Diketa Ta Dum, Tat Diketa Ta Dum, Tat Dum, Tat Dum, Tat Dum. So this is the Korvai number 4 in Adhi Thalam Monothali. Now, I will also teach you a Morah which is unique by itself for Monothali taught by my Guru Kumbhakonam Sri M. Rajaber sir. It's a wonderful Korvai, very, very easy and aesthetically built. After you play the Farans, all these patterns, I've taught you several things. After you play, you can push as a then the actually the Morah has to be played. Di ki ta dum ta ding nat dum ta di ta ta dum ta di ta dum ta dum ta di ta dum ta dum ta di ta dum ta di ki ta dum ta ding nat dum ta di ta dum ta dum gada da dari gada dum ta dum gada da dari gada dum ta dum gada da dari gada dum ta di ki ta dum da di ta dum gada da dari gada dum ta dum ta dum. So this is the Morah Korvai, very beautifully placed. Tarikadaka takita dum, takadari gadaka taka dum, takadari gadaka tadum. Takadari gadaka takadenatam, takadenatam. That's how you should play the Morah Korvai. This concludes my orientation of how to play for Mukkal Idam in Adhi Thalam. This is the vanilla version. What you have tried to do all this time is take the simple Adhi Thalam and after the shift you play the same Korvai again and again. But there's another way of doing it. The total count of Adhi Thalam is 32. You can take, since it's Monothali, since you're repeating the Korvai 3 times, you can make as 33 Aksharas. Every time when you play, one Akshara will increase. So 32 plus 1 is 33 if you take. 33 plus 33 plus 33 is 99. After you play 32 cycles, it's 96. Monothali will come after that. So the first time itself it will not come to the place. Only after the third time it comes to the place. Let's look at this example. So 33, how you can make it as a Korvai in such a way so that you repeat 3 times 33, you reach the position after the third time. 33 can be divided as say let's take 11. 5 plus 6 is 11. Okay, 11 into 3 is 33. So this is a combination. Takita dum, takita dum, takita dum, tadi keta dum, tadi keta dum, tadi keta dum. The dum comes later, one akshara shift later. So because the 33 akshara, first time one akshara shift will happen, second time when you repeat it, two akshara shift will happen, the third time it lands into the place. Let's see how. Takita dum, takita dum, takita dum, tadi keta dum, tadi keta dum, tadi keta dum, takita dum, takita dum, takita dum, tadi keta dum, tadi keta dum, tadi keta dum, takita dum, takita dum, takita dum, tadi keta dum, tadi keta dum, tadi keta dum, ta dum ta dum ta dum ta dim. So the Korvai is made in such a way the shift happens after one akshara after every cycle, and after the third cycle you get it. Similarly, you can do for any, you can structure any Korvai with this 33 aksharas, you can do it. Similarly, if you want to do it for 64 plus 1, you make it 65 aksharas Korvai, and 3 times when you repeat it, Moonu Thalli will come. Again, for if you want to make a Korvai for 128 akshara Korvai, you make it as 129. 129 3 times when you repeat it, you get it again. So these are all the techniques which you need to follow to play complex Korvais with one akshara extra. So 3 times when you repeat, it comes to the Moonu Thalli. This is another concept. So also, you should also learn for Moonu Thalli shifts, again 3 Thadikita toms, how you will get into that position. Because you also need to have shorter frills of up approach, and then so that you can take the song very beautifully. For example, on the fly, if somebody asks you to say 3 5s have to be approached for the Moonu Thalli, tadi keta dum, tadi keta dum, tadi keta dum, ta dum ta dum ta dum ta dum. So if you want to play 3/18, so if you take the border of the second half, it is 16, 16 plus 3 is 19, 19 minus 1 is 18. So after one akshara, after the half of the Adhi Thala, if you take, you will get it. Takati, mitaka junno, takati, mitaka junno, tadi keta ta, tadi keta ta, tadi keta ta, dum ta, dum ta, dum ta, dum. So you should be able to tell not only 5, 6, you will be able to 7 into 3, 6, 6, one gap, where you have to start, where you have to end, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever, takitadum, tatikitadum, 3 times if you have to say 30, because your total count is 32 plus 35. After 5, you will be able to tell easily takitadum, tatikitadum. Tadikitadum, takitadum, tadikitadum, takitadum, tadikitadum, takitadum, tadikitadum, dum, da, dum, da, dum, da, dum. That's why, the music and mathematics are so integrated, and if you are quite confident on your mathematics, you can easily approach it with the musical element into it and fit any complex thala on the spot, on the fly, with ideas galore. So I want you to try all these phrases, what is the total count, and how I can perfectly place it and get to the third Moonu Thalli space. You should try all these combinations. If I want to play, so I know the maths because I know the shift where it has to happen. You can play on the fly. So I want you to build all these ideas, and first of all learn the basics, whatever I taught you. The second thing is build this idea, whatever I taught you, and also try to build as many frills as you can, and then accommodate to the right place. That's important. Where to reach there, what I need to do, what mathematics I need to do in the first speed, second speed, third speed, combination of speeds, in this Ranade, in Gandanade, all these perspectives should come to your mind, and when you're alert with patterns, you will get it there. So I'm just throwing multiple ideas. I hope you gain from this knowledge. I'll conclude this class with the Tirukkural. Sendra Yadathal Selavidadu Teedu Origi Nandrin Paul Uippadarivu. What is the meaning of it? Manathai adu pona pokkil poga vidamal taduthu. Mind has tendency to go in a different direction. If you can ensure that you can stop it and go in a steady state, தீமைகளிலிருந்து விலகி, from obstacles, you can move away from that. நன்மையில் செல்ல விடுவதே அறிவாகும். The knowledge will lead you to the path of good way, good path. And it will avoid you from not taking into a different direction where you will be affected. That's the power of knowledge. With this good thought, I'm concluding this class. Hope you have understood the perspective of Mukkaladam in Adhi Thalam, which is 3/4 space post the samam edupu from the base 3 aksharas away. Hope you have learnt it. We will cover the similar aspects in Rupaka Thalam in our next class. Until then, Puvanar R.V. signing off.